welcome back to another exciting episode of Vinyl Authority. Hey, AJ. Hey, Roger. How are you guys doing?
Doing well.
I'm doing great, man. It's great to see you guys. I missed you.
I know.
Same
I
here.
miss you too. It's great to be seen. Of course, we wouldn't be a proper YouTube podcast if we didn't suggest to our viewers, old and new alike, to subscribe to our series and ring the bell.
And
Make sure to ring the bell.
Don't leave us, because at the end of the show, one of us is going to take off our clothes.
They make.
So
All right.
we want to stay till the end.
I think they all just left.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there goes that surprise. Also, please feel free to make comments and ask questions or make suggestions on how we can make the podcast better, and maybe suggest some records to review or whatever you like. All right, so well, guys, a Vinyl Authority episode wouldn't be complete now without what are you wearing? So what are you wearing? AJ, you've got a very, very colorful Kiss t-shirt on.
The cover of Rock and Roll Over with a crazy black, red, white tie-dye.
How do they make that?
I'm proud of this one, man. I love this shirt.
Oh, yeah. No, that's awesome.
And then my City Angels hat, which it's a love-hate thing going on right now. Anyway.
We know. Looking good.
Thanks.
Roger, you seem to be sport attire.
I'm all sport. It's 100 or so degrees, and I'm really jonesing for hockey.
Wow.
So I've got my Kings shirt, my Kings hat.
There's a banner in the background too.
Pardon me? Oh, yeah,
There's a banner.
That's always done. But,
all right.
And we haven't got to the drinks yet, but as far as you know, this is Molson Golden to keep with the hockey theme, and later the Canadian theme. So,
all right.
Is it really 100 degrees out where you guys are?
Well, not quite, but it's been. And,
we had a beautiful day out here by the beach.
It's so much cooler in your neck of the woods. Wow.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I went there a couple of weeks ago. It's like I knew it was cooler, but it was downright cold, which was nice.
It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And Paul?
All right. And then I'm representing with Hungry Ear Records from the wonderful island of Hawaii.
Wow.
It's a great record shop. It's great people, super friendly, great selection upstairs there in Waikiki. And next time you go to Hawaii, you got to visit and say hello. Ask them to spin some Bone Daddies. They've got the whole collection there.
Cool.
All
right. And Raj, you kicked off the next segment. What are you drinking? And so you've got Molson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
I wanted to pay a little homage to my favorite brewery, which is possibly going to have an unfortunate fate here. But I also have this wonderful Anchor Brewing
that's nice.
Opener. And I don't know how many more of these I'll be able to open.
Cheers.
But cheers, gents.
It's beautiful.
Here's to you. Look at that.
Wow.
Gorgeous
nice.
amber.
I'm drinking a little Peachy Canyon tonight.
There you go.
Also rolled.
Peachy Canyon.
There you go.
Peachy Canyon.
Is that a cab?
Hey, what do you guys say?
It's a blend. It's like Zin. It's one of their blends.
Oh,
thanks for asking.
Oh. I was curious.
Yeah, it's good. Go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
You guys want to talk about some music, or
yeah?
Yeah. On this show, what?
Yeah, it's crazy thought, right? I guess we could review a comedy record on vinyl. You know, comedy was big on vinyl. Soupy Sales, Bill Cosby.
I've got a great comedy collection.
Cheech and Chong.
I've got great comedy records.
There you go. So yeah, we don't have to be limited to music, but
no.
Do you have a comedy record? Is that why you brought that up? That you're going to share with us? I know. No.
No.
You just dangle it and take it away. Is that what it is?
No, I know. I'm a big tease. No, actually, I have to. I'm gonna do something a little special tonight. Adam knows this because we were together when I picked this up, but I haven't actually opened it yet. So I've been kind of waiting. But this is a limited edition authorized Hendrix family release. Original artwork, 8-page LP, booklet, rare photos, liner notes. And let's just...
Gonna open it, eh?
We're opening it right here, right now.
Live?
I have a copy of Electric Ladyland from a while back, but this is gorgeous. Gatefold. And double album. Now I've got way too much stuff here.
I think I've said this on Vinyl Authority before. The Hendrix estate is really doing things right.
Yeah, they are.
His, I think it's his sister, right?
I'm not certain, but it is a close family member,
I think Jamie Hendrix is his sister.
Yeah,
and I think she's way ahead of the curve as far as keeping all of the right people involved. The audio quality is Eddie Kramer does all of it pretty much.
Exactly.
And
super high standards.
Yeah.
This is 180 gram vinyl, and I'm just looking at the booklet for the first time, but it's killing me because they're like handwritten letters on Cosmopolitan Hotel stationery, and it's lyrics handwritten by Hendrix.
All of those books are beautifully done. Everything's beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's nice.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Anyway, great package, and looking forward to giving that a spin and comparing it to the regular pressing that I had from way back. So there you go, Jimi Hendrix.
Cool.
And that's great to hear what you said, Adam, that somebody in charge of the estate who's actually taking care of it and doing it right. Because I think a lot of times it's just a quick buck and screw that part of it.
I would give a thumbs down to the Prince estate.
Oh, wow. Really?
I think the guy is just trying to get out of his grave. That's what I think.
Wow.
Okay, so anyway, Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland, and there you have it. How about you guys? Anything worthy of sharing? Next.
Oh,
the new Van Morrison record, and I found out something today. I have the rare red vinyl, and this is this sucker's going for a lot of dough. I didn't realize that. I think I bought it from his website, not from a record store. I'm on his mailing list, so I think I got I didn't realize I was getting a gem. And this record is Moving On Skiffle. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's it's a lot of covered traditional skiffle songs. That's how he started, just like everybody else. In the United Kingdom. So he's giving homage to what started him before them, right? And this record, man, is lyrics also inside. He sounds like he's freaking 30 years old on this record. And the band is awesome. And like every Van Morrison record, the audio quality engineering is top notch. So I'm really enjoying this.
Nice.
There you go. Brand new.
That's super cool. And how close is the tint of the record to the album jacket? Because it looks.
Yeah, look at his freaking picture, man. He's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
Right? I mean, he looks so sharp. It's fantastic.
It's
beautiful.
Man.
Well, I would say that it just doesn't clash. It looks great.
That's a great color.
isn't it? It's
Yeah.
I
beautiful.
like that.
It's a great pressing, no noise. It's really, really good. So I've been listening to this
It's always good to
I've had
find
it for a
that.
couple weeks at least. It's been great.
Yeah, super. Cool. Thank you for
Well,
sharing that.
keeping with my hockey theme, I'm going north of the border. I got a brand new record, Stephen Page. Those of you who don't know, I know
Ooh.
you guys know, but former singer of Bare Naked Ladies, and it's a great album. It's a double album, but there's actually only three sides. I didn't know that was legal, but I guess it is. But inside the jacket, lyrics, etc. But just one of my favorite singers. He's just got an incredible voice, and shows it off here. It's a great album, Excelsior, and
That's this year, released this year.
yeah, was it 2022?
I gotta check that. I gotta
I think
check it
it is.
out. You
Yeah,
guys you keep recommending them, and I gotta get into it. I gotta give it a shot.
just a great voice. Loved him with Bare Naked Ladies. That was a lot of fun. But this is definitely it's a little more serious, and he's I don't know. He's just like I say, he's just a great singer, and I love what he does on here, and in general what he does. So it's
Cool.
good stuff. Yeah, and it's fun because you can see him at the Troubadour, etc. And because nobody knows who he is, so I love that sort of stuff. But, yep.
Yeah. Well, great songwriter, great singer,
Yeah,
great musician. It's a good one.
for
Cool.
sure. And he's probably a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, would be my guess. Actually, I think I know he is, but just to bring it all back to the hockey and the fake Molson. It's actually Pacifico, but I'm not going to tell you guys.
Well, that's sort of the Pacifico is like the Molson of the U.S.
That's what I was thinking. So. Anywho, that's my story. Sticking to it.
All right, that's great. You guys want to do some?
What about you, Paul? You shared Jimi Hendrix. I forgot about it. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Usually
Please.
does go that order, So.
I realized that I went first this time, and
which is fine.
I sort of breached protocol, but it's my show.
Yeah, for sure. You're in charge, man.
Keeps us on our toes,
There you go. Hey, let's talk about some things found in the news. I found the story I shared with you guys a little earlier, the most significant turntables. And so it's kind of a retrospective. Basically, the author of this, which appeared in eacoustics.com, Ian White, is basically looking at the entire evolution of the phonograph from German inventor Emil Berliner and his gramophone, Edison cylinder, Victor talking machine, and Philips 212, Girard 301, and acoustic research, and so on. Anyway, of course, the venerable Technics SL1200 is there, and on and on and on. So there's a whole history of the turntable, some old and some new and current, and definitely something that would appeal to any historian or gear audiophile collector type. So check that. Got another little story here. I feel like we've covered this before, only I think that is because this is a popular list. But 7 underrated rock albums of the 1970s that everyone should own. This appears in AmericanSongwriter.com. Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd. I don't know if that's underrated, but I guess it's
underrated in their
background.
catalog, perhaps.
Yeah, it's maybe I mean, it's
overshadowed is what it is, not underrated.
Overshadowed by Dark Side of the Moon and probably Funkadelic.
The Wall.
That was an absolute great record. George Clinton, Dreamboat, Annie, Heart record, AC/DC, Power Age, Clear Spot, Captain
Awesome.
Beefheart.
Clear Spot's awesome.
Yep. Wings at the Speed of Sound. T-Rex, Electric Warrior.
I've got a new pressing of Wings at the Speed of Sound that I'm excited about. Sounds great.
Yeah. And that the T-Rex record, everyone's got to get that. That was it's a great record. Bolin at his finest, and of course the engineer-producer whose name has escaped me at this moment. But
I own 5 of the 7. How about you, Paul?
Yeah. Not quite. I think 3 of 7 would be my count on that.
Don't ask me.
All right. Well, so you just need to go to Amazon right now and put all of those in your shopping cart.
I think
because don't you have an assistant there who's doing your shopping right now anyway?
Yeah. I'll give her the list.
Roger, what do you think of Captain Beefheart? Have you ever gotten into him?
I've heard the name. I know he's supposed to be great. But
I would imagine you would appreciate, for those that don't know at home, Roger is an exquisite lead vocalist. May I say?
That's
so.
Very nice.
I love Roger's voice, and that's why I would highlight Captain Beefheart, because I think he's one of the best. Talk about an underrated rock and roll singer. He could be the top.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
I will definitely check it out then.
I think so. He's
you don't hear that, do you?
I've got it going on here too.
Yeah, I thought I heard it.
Hey, Romeo, come here. Want to be on TV?
All right, we've got a guest appearance.
Oh,
Romeo, big poodle.
Can't look. My friend's over here.
Cute.
Do we look alike?
As close as a man and his dog should look.
That's the biggest compliment, because I think he's way. He's a 10. I'm like a.
You gotta put a ball cap on him.
Yeah, I've that before.
Hey, Spencer.
Hey, I've got one more segment to add to our little video podcast here, which is Book Corner. And in the Book Corner, I want to share with you a book that I've just finished reading, and it is really great. This is Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act. And
you shared that with us the day you shared that with us the day you got it.
Did I do it on the show?
You did.
But I think, like you had mentioned earlier, that I'm not sure if you had just gotten it.
You hadn't read it yet.
I think I had just gotten. Oh, right. Okay, so let me give you a report.
Yeah.
And the report is, it's a great book, and you should go out and get it. It basically breaks down the creative process into about, I don't know, I'm going to just guess, about 80 meditations. They're all about a page and a half or 2 pages, but they're just little simple sentences that just all connect to a particular topic, So if you're looking for any kind of creative...
You mean like what Brian Eno did 20 years ago?
Oh, I don't know what Brian Eno did.
I like to take the wind out of Rick Rubin's sails as much as possible.
Okay. Well, we're going to have a little fisticuffs then, huh?
No. I don't. I think he's great. Hey, don't get me wrong. He's made some of my favorite records.
No.
But nothing is original. That's all I'm saying.
To the next taping.
Nothing is original.
You should. Anyway, great book. Topics like freedom, point of reference, essence. And you just open it up, and I just open it up, and it turns to success. So here you go. how should we measure success? It isn't popularity, money, or critical esteem. Success occurs in the privacy of the soul. Dig that. That's some cool stuff.
I've heard him talk eloquently about that a lot. And it's, sure, it's easy for him to say.
Yeah. He probably had to work on it. I mean,
I don't
busking
think I'm teasing. No, I'm teasing. I think that guy is about as authentic to what he wanted to do his whole life. The Beastie Boys, I mean, those guys worked hard to get what they got, and they were so original, and he was a huge part of hip hop, changing hip hop. So, I mean, I'm
totally. No, I mean,
I'm trying to get views, Paul. I'm trying to get views.
Yeah, that's it. Controversy. We should add a new segment called Point Counterpoint. Something. Stylists and something. Who knows? Anyway, hey guys, we've run out of time.
Hell no.
So it's the end of another exciting episode of Vinyl Authority. Of course, follow us on all social media, and I'm sure those links will appear somewhere. I don't know where, but usually when I point, something comes up. Maybe it won't. Who knows? And that's basically it.
Thanks,
I love hanging out and chatting with you guys. Absolutely.
Had a blast.
Just remember, catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side.
All right. Good night, Chess.